Strike a pose. Strike a pose. Strike a pose.
She's not going to. I want to come to the wash basin. You're a
She looked like she's ready for a
superstar.
karate show.
Yes, that's what you are. You know it. Those are ways in here.
It's like wax on, wax off.
What song?
Now you're doing like your little karate moves there.
That's how the song is like. That's how they dance. You never watched it?
Have you seen Karate Kid? He does that too. Mr. Miyagi.
Wax on, wax off.
Paint fence. Paint fence.
Yes.
See? Wax on, wax off.
Side to
Yeah.
side. I just see it. What was the side to side? You can do it. That's the part. You know you can do it. All right.
Very good.
Nice.
Thank you, Paige.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Paige.
All right. Cross exam.
Oh. We have Sierra coming in at 2:40. She's had a bridge going across the front, and she's got one missing, so she's been wearing a flipper. And they told her that if she was going to replace two of the teeth, she might as well replace all four at the same time. She really just wants the freedom from this flipper and also just from worrying about her front teeth all the time. I mean, she thinks about it quite often. She wants to eat a burger and pizza, just like other people her age. She's young. And also not have to worry about breath because she feels like her breath's kind of bad as a result of it. So she's looking for a permanent solution. She's a physical therapist, super cute girl, sweet as she can be. So she's going to be to implant two objects, and she's paid her $1,000. The total treatment plan is $13,000, so she'll be bringing a check for the rest.
Okay, Gary, go ahead. Are you done, Paige, or?
Well, no, it's her. She's got to go over her plan for today.
Oh.
That's just your P. I don't have a P today.
What is my plan for
You
today?
need to start today.
I gotta get a start today. Yeah.
No, I said today to start.
we're following this one.
Okay, so yesterday we saw 5 consults, 2 moved over, 1 each. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Patients moved forward for total sales of 40,000. So month to date, our collections are at 27,049. We need 41,696 a day in addition to our anticipated to hit goal. And right now we've got 152,500 in our anticipated. So how are we gonna get there?
Well, I mean, my focus is going to be on moving somebody forward same day. I mean, I want to have a start from somebody that comes through the door. So for me to do that, I need to bring a lot of energy to the consult, but still adapt to them, as far as who they are and their colors. Double clicking into, as much as I can to really get a true vision, and also uncovering any challenges in the beginning as well. So that I can utilize all of that in the doctor download, and we can come up with a good strategy for when she comes back in to do her part. And then, working through the financial conversation and making sure I'm getting an application, because neither one of my people did applications yesterday. And then finally, utilizing downtime for callbacks.
No, we went.
Come on, Gary.
Now, for me today, financial conversation, like, I think it's what I said yesterday, but I think even like Dr. Bay and I put our heads together, because yesterday my lady came in, she, she only got approved for 27,000.
21.
Or 21,000, yeah, 21,000. So we didn't really have enough to phase for upper lower. She wants to do upper lower. She's got a settlement. She actually has 2 supposedly coming in, but one of them for sure by October, November. And so she was trying to figure out a plan, and then she was deciding between us and another place. We were a little more expensive. So when I went over price, it was, she's like, I'm not paying that much for it. And I was like, well, let's talk a little bit more about it. Is it this or that? And then I said, what do you feel like would hold you back? Like, just as I asked her questions, she's like, well, I'm not going to have any money. I can't afford that payment I can't afford to pay a whole lot until I get my settlement. I was like, well, let's just see what your payment would look like. So when she only got approved for that much, she could afford the payment, to get her through to her settlement. So then that's when we set it up. We got together because we talked about possibly starting with the upper as phased, and collecting the whole 21,000, or collecting the 21,000, because she said in the first bit she'll get enough to probably do 35 to 40,000. So then we talked about, instead of her having to complete the phase with the top, when she gets that money, we could flip it to phase upper and lower. But at least we got her in, we got her started, or she's gonna come in probably Monday and get her. You know, I gotta call her back today with details and stuff after I've worked it out. So, but I think just really working through those financial plans and like really breaking down the payments a lot more in depth. Just trying to find out, you know, because that's one thing when we talked to James, and the Woodland's so successful on, just find a way to get them started, and then you keep them and you keep adding to it. So.
And that's exactly what we did with your exam yesterday too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You know, because he had, you know, yeah, same thing with the exam yesterday. He had 19,000 approval. He's got $15,000 coming from his bank that he got approved, but he wanted to go ahead and get his exam going, get everything going, because he could have the $15,000 the next day or two. So instead of waiting, because literally I've been working this guy for 6 months just to get him in the door. You know, we put it in as a phased upper, but then we're going to flip it to phased upper lower as soon as we get the rest of the money, and we went ahead and did the exam, so we were prepared for upper lower.
Yeah.
And that way when he brings the money in, we can just switch it. So just getting real creative and getting them started. I mean, finding a way. Because I think that's sometimes we give up a little too easy or don't think outside the box a little bit. But and I think that was my biggest difference last month.
Exactly.
Because we had 3 or 4 that we got creative with, and even like Bill coming in today. I mean, you know, we did his phase, but it was phase 30,000, 10,000 in 60 days, and then 10,000 before he starts his finals. And so, I mean, that'll help somebody else move forward. So I think it's those things we just got to really look at, because kind of like Paige said, we've been challenged with some of our consults the last few days, so we had to dig deep and really look at, hey, what's a way to get them going. So.
Okay, very good.
I'm ready, guys. Give me some walkovers.
Where are you at with your paperwork? Like we did a lot of exams. Perfect, very good.
Calls.
You're ready.
I just need to do calls, and I have 2 medical clearances to check up on, but that's it. Paperwork has been covered.
Okay. How are you doing with the other follow-ups with the other patients, like who we did the exam and?
Today.
That's what she's
That's
talking
what
about.
I'm following.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep, and I think I plan, not just the same day starts, but I'm gonna go through all the starts, even the callbacks, just to kind of touch with them too, just to add
Absolutely.
that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They love it, because I mean that's the thing you hear the most is,
Yeah.
you know, when they don't hear from somebody, like you know, like
Exactly.
yeah, you know, I figured I'd hear from somebody. I'm glad you called. You know.
So on my end, my focus is to make sure that I give full attention to the consult period. That's what they need. That's why they're here. And well, we are doing the download. I think the biggest thing that helps us the most is that I let everybody know that, hey, I'm in a download with Paige, or I'm in a download with Gary, so that they know that, you know, I'm not available for the upcoming 15 minutes, 5 minutes of his download, another like 7, 8 minutes in the consult. So they prepare their patients, which allows us to have a more fruitful clinic with everything else. And in addition to that, they're gonna find that personal emotional piece, and I'm gonna hone on that. I'm gonna add the urgency to that emotional piece, and you know, let them own their condition and show them a way to how to get out of that problem and get to their vision. So that's what I'm going to focus on.
Hey, does the headset work for you? Are they coming to do a scan, or do you ever talk in that to get them to come do a scan?
No.
Because I'd said something, and I guess everybody kept saying they couldn't hear me, so if we can play with that today or something.
Maybe
'Cause I
you're
know
not
how
on
to-
the right
I
channel.
know how to use it and talk, but
Maybe you
like,
weren't on the right
You may
channel.
not be on the right channel. 'cause
oh,
we
but
changed
if we can
channels.
check that and see,
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
because like I kept saying, I finally said, hey, did y'all not hear me? Because I kept having to go get
No.
somebody.
I always just
Uh,
rather find somebody.
But
Okay.
and then I think Paige, like they said, really make sure we're stopped, because that's what I try to do is if we see them in the hall, just make sure we stop and see. Like, hey, Sarah, do you need them? What do you need them for? How long?
Exactly.
If they've been waiting, because I do that and help them, because then that sometimes we can just say, hey, go there, see Sarah real quick. I can stretch it a little bit with them being crazy today.
Yeah.
And then
Right,
I've got,
it's gonna be a very, very busy day.
Anu Verma on the consult schedule here. That's Raj's wife. So she's interested in a implant also. So I put her on the schedule.
Okay, very nice.
my contribution will be to make myself available to make sure that you guys can transition to your next consult so that you can reset and have some time in between to get yourself together. I will take any scans that you need me to. I'll take any payments that you need me to. If you need me to schedule their cross exams, I'm available to do that. So please let me know. Use me. Use me.
Okay. Very good.
Alright.
So we are collecting how much today? Our goal?
Oh, I got mine. Oh, yeah, this,
41,696.
Okay.
oh,
Well, I mean, this is
yeah, I got mine, more in mine than that,
doable.
so,
This is very doable. But I know you guys have personal goals. What's your goal for today?
A double.
What's your goal for today, Gary? What's your goal for today?
I said double. I said
Double?
50.
I love
Double,
it. Double. Double will get to us to
So I've
our.
got 10 coming from Bill, so I can add 40,000 to it.
Very good. Very good. All right, let's say double.
Double, double.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Double.
Come on,
Alright,
you can do it, Gary.
You gotta end
You can do it.
music.
You can play
He's
his.
gonna try to battle.
Are you starting from the bottom?
Oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
Really?
do that.
See how my guys is my too?
I'll do that.
That's old school Michael. When he was a kid.
There you go. Right. Left. Right. Left.
Looks like Hitch. Like
Okay.
just teasing that.
Very good. Thank you,
You
Gary.
gotta do the spin move.